Hello, hello, hello. Darknights Memoir for a little bit. 2 hours-ish, I think. It's 8... Wait, no, it's 9 a.m. JST right now. Fuck, I only have an hour. An hour it is... Yeah. An hour it is.
君が訓練場のボス？ドクターって君の名前？でも君丈夫そうに見えない。はじめまして上官、ロンメン消防署所属のショーです。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
行動予備隊 A6 の隊長オーキッドよ。
An hour.
ドクターというのは行動予備隊 A6 の隊長オーキッドよ。ドクター。
Survival alien, sure. Fucking give me whatever, dude. Wait, hold on. Yes. Give me whatever. Nothing much changed here. Bubble. Fucking sevens, dude. All these fucking sevens. You know, there's good. There we go. Oh, Max. Max. What do I want? Wait, who am I using right now? I don't even know. Red? Oh, red's already in there. I wish it would show like who isn't actually in, you know?
どれどれ面白そうなやつはいるかな。ここにずっと住んでますし、迷子にはなりませんよ。
There we go. Alright, I don't have much time. Let's go.
話すときは
これまでは私にとって信念は普通の人何も変わらなか
Let's
った。
go, Intermezzi. Enter event.
同じところに長く
DM7. Time to read. Let's
周りの
go.
人たちと深く付き合う
I
つもり
hacking
も
love reading. Wait, DM7. I need to do
どれ
something.
だけ賑やかでも自分とは関係ないと思ってた。
I think it's just to play W,
だから
right?
こうやって年越し気分が味わえる日が来るの
Hold
は
on.
予想外かな。
There you go.
なかなか悪くないね。
Arknights. There we go.
明けましておめでとう、ドクタ
Fuck
ー。
off, fandom. Show. This one. Clear DM7 with 3-star rating. Must deploy W and cannot include specialist operators and members. Do I have specialists? I might. I've seen you somewhere before, comrade. We've met on the battlefield before. Hey, you shouldn't have come to Chernobyl. Everyone here has the intel on Nord Island. You're all going to die here. But no matter how good you are, you shouldn't have been able to get through W's defensive line. Not unless By the look of things, she ended up making that choice after all. In fact, we all expected it. There was an exceptional leader. She changed the way many people see this patch of dirt. But it was an idealized viewpoint. You don't need to argue with me. I know better than you the cruelty that Cudsdale has faced. Nor do I want to deny her. But for such a tremendous effort, I just want to see some semblance of results. Only by the Regent's hand can a new future come to Cudsdale. There's not enough goodwill to go around for everyone. Could try to work together, or at least so that we don't have to die together. A naive notion. How are we supposed to set aside our years of discontent as sarcasm? How are we to write a long history of wrongs? Versus and the uninfected, reunion and the infected, Cudsdale and the sarcasm. It's all the same. I became more convinced of it during the time I spent working with Reunion. His Royal Highness the Regent, can open a new home for us, and I've chosen to chase this opportunity. Just as in the past, you still naively cling to Teresa. That's enough. Since W decided to let you through, you must have also paid the price. What did you give up? An underling who died to buy you time, or maybe your own soul? Tell me the name you go by now. The mercenaries also use code names. Garson. Scouts. It's been a while since I heard that name. Originally, I'm gonna carve your name onto this knife as a show of respect. It's Scout. Holy shit. Where's Scout? Stop resisting. 12 other members of your team has been eliminated. Leafa, Mimi, and Thumbtack died after being surrounded by Reunion casters. One died on her feet. Mary, Macron, Slink, and Scorpion held a section that W broke with her own team. Milim, Tipsy, and Mudrock took one of our teams down with them. One of them fought her way out of the trap. The Holder's swordsman got her head. Unexpectedly, Peter died downstairs over there not too long ago. Apparently tried to save some civilian who didn't have time to evacuate. Solana's still breathing and we took her in, but she's probably looking for some way to kill herself. What? Nothing to say? Stop hiding. I know you can hear me. I can see your shadow. And I can tell from your ragged breathing that you're badly wounded. Why do you know their names? W told me specifically for the occasion. You guys keep some kind of dog tags on you. At least you have to know who you killed. This isn't Cudsdale anymore. It'd be bad if you killed the wrong person. Those aren't dog tags. And the operators we lost weren't all soldiers. I thought W would finish me herself. Would you believe me if I told you she doesn't have the heart to do that? You killed the leader that the Regent sent. She's not the only one who wants to take over, so she has her hands full. Like the agreement you had with W. As soon as you complete your mission, we'll annihilate you with all our strength in hindsight. During the firefight, you even took the time to rescue someone, but that's not any of our business. Patriot is over there, so there's no need to bother with that. Good. You've all changed. W was not the kind of person to go out of her way to remember the names of the dead. Yeah, she did change, but she's only become more of a lunatic. Your experience on the battlefield is pure, like Faust's art. Who's to say that this wasn't just a ruse to trip you up? What if she only wrote down their names so I could toy with you with my arts? That sounds like her. She would never miss an opportunity to have some fun. Same with you. Didn't she also agree to this crazy deal that only W could come up with? Trading my life for an opportunity, then letting those who should take the opportunity follow through? There's nothing crazy in that. There's nothing crazy about that. Just like those who sacrifice their lives. They die for their own ideals. Without them, I cannot succeed. It seems like everyone's changed with the passing of time. You too. You never would have given your enemy time to breathe like you're doing now. Order should have warned you. Blap. What? Or are you still resisting? He's gone. But don't think you can get away so easily. This way? No doubt this is the way. He's fast. Tricky bastard. If he wasn't injured, I might not even be able to keep up. Wait. He's heading towards the middle of the city? That's where... Damn it. What are we after so close to the core city? Why can't you just get out your Chernobyl? You really don't act like a sarcasm at times, Ines. I never was one. You should keep pretending that you are. You are a sarcastic mercenary, and this is the battlefield. You can't even run anymore. You lost too much blood. Your head is spinning, and your limbs are going numb. Your shadow's the only thing still burning. You shouldn't even be able to stand. I'm well aware of my injuries. Besides, this place is crawling with reunion. But for the lot of you, Order, and also W, I have a suggestion. For Her Majesty's sake, use those eyes of yours to see the truth, and don't die in vain before that. We Sarkaz should not allow others to continue to use us. Are you talking about my arts? What am I supposed to be seeing? What? This? Who is this? What? Huh? Sarkaz? Impossible. She saw me? That was my chance. Long time no see. So you're alive. I've been following you this whole time. I figured Ines alone wouldn't be enough to handle an elite like you. The price to pay for this information is your life. And though we never planned to show any mercy, I did hope that you would. But now we can't give you any more chances. You're too close to the core city. W doesn't want anyone poking around over there. Sounds like she's the captain now. You always... I'm sorry. Sleep now, old friend. You should not stay here. I know, old friend. I've known that all along. You hesitated back there. Why? We need to let W know immediately. She's coming. Oh, time for battle. Alright, do I have any specialists? No specialists. Feels good. Deploy my own WA.
始めよう。即戦即決にしよう。ビクトリアのバグパイプ、波状棒とともに
誰にも縛られるつもりはない。
はいはい、ここでたっぷり休ませてもらうわ。
Wait. I thought they were going this way. Oh man. I fucked up.
まあ、銃だって詰まる時はあるし、人生
I
も
fucked
同
up
じだ
so
よ。
bad. Holy.
気にしない。
Man. Alright. This time for sure. This time for sure. For sure. You know?
帰ってきたらごちそうあるかな。どんな戦いになるか
This
しら
way.
ね。進め。
Can I just put it right there?
始めよう。
生命を救済しうるは慈しみ。
切り尽くす。
生命を救済しうるは慈しみ。邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。
There is that part that I'm mildly concerned about.
悪くない眺めだ。
縛られるつもりはない。さっさと片付けるぞ。
これが
生命を救済しうるは慈しみ。
わかりました。3つ数える間に投稿
Oh, damn shit, they're not. Hmm.
たくないわね。これ式のことには私が出張らないといけないの。
中度は中、すなわち中属。
And this music is epic. What the fuck? What the fuck?
3つ数える間に投稿のチャンスをあげる。
邪悪をか。なぜこの私がお前ら劣等し。
いや確かに。終わったら何食べようかな。
Nice. Tala changed. The first time I met her, the feeling she gave me was just like that of Her Majesty, Teresa. But Her Majesty has always been tragic, burdened, and she knew more about the secrets of this land. Talula is different. She is wrathful, but just calm enough. Still, a zealous anger burns within her. Though they were different in many small ways, they had the same kind of strength. Or maybe people like them are similar in many ways regardless of their strength. This anger gave rise to reunion, which attracted countless followers. But soon, she changed. Our daily work has turned to incitement, provocation, destruction. This is no longer a revolution for the masses of the infected, but rather the same kind of over-engineered conspiratorial war that we have seen in Gazdel time and time again. She hasn't caught up yet. If we really run to her head on, there's gonna be trouble. You shouldn't use your arts on Talula. This is the first time either. We must always be careful of what we see. Something must have happened to Talula. We have to tell W. We got a lot of heavy suspicions of us thanks to W's little plans. You want to make things even worse? What exactly did you see? The old Talula was just a rebel. She freed the infected and gave them an opportunity to fight back. But now, there's no effort made to curb their base desires. There's only mindless destruction and killing. That doesn't prove anything. That's how the other races have always treated the infected. They're not like Sarkaz. You don't understand. The behavior by itself isn't a big deal, but I'm talking about the consequences. Talula, she's sabotaging reunion on purpose. Why? Don't you think the situation feels familiar? She's an excellent leader who can rally ordinary infected into battle and win. But she's the only one who could dismantle the very tower she built, piece by piece, totally undetected. I could even say, Talula herself is just a slightly fancier brick, something that can be crushed at any time. Are you saying that is just like 3 years ago? But he might have always been like that. He did it all without hesitation. He was just good at hiding it. Talula isn't like that. Her change was too sudden. Her shadow is as if there are two shadows, but I see no traces of arts. It's more like a set of ruins, ancient and imposing, still full of lingering power. The nature of your arts is very special, but your feelings are too vague this time, and I can't base my decisions on vague feelings. But W needs to know. Quiet, we've already been noticed. Anything we can do can be used against someone else. You understand this, yes? You think we can survive a second Babel incident? Not sure. I know W can't. I'll go find her. Garson is dead, so she should be the new leader. Wait, if Talula really has her eyes on us already, if you do this, I can't wait any longer. Don't give me orders. We're still the same rank. I say that, but this is the first time I disobeyed your orders. You shouldn't always overthink things. Order. Damn, and that's new. Holy. W should be right ahead once I cross this alley. Isn't that the base camp? What's she doing? Anyway, I need to hurry up. Who are you? Infected? What do you want with me? Watch your tone, devil. First, a few mercenary teams defected, then enemies started showing up in the city. Your bunch has made too many mistakes. Did you really think a leader hasn't noticed? Out of my way, I don't have to listen to your whining. You have to answer to Tallulah. I know. After I report to W, I will then report to Tallulah. There's no need for that. That's not the kind of answer we need. What? Are you serious? We got attacked and the fighting spread over here in us. One of the mercenary team leaders is dead. You're not going to identify the body? The fighting was pretty noisy. It's drawing a lot of attention. Build this whole street now. Got it. Wait a second. Reunion also needs people who fight like her until the very end. I understand. Take care of my family. They're still back in town. Of course, I promise. Yeah, I'm fucking crazy, dude. Make his corpse looks a bit more... Yeah, just like that. We will notice soon. Let's go. What is it? Did it W? W will notice soon. Let's go. Now letting Hoarder follow turned out to be the right call. Turns out they decorate the streets of Chernobog with birch trees. It looks just like that old place, with all the shadows weaving together. Wait, is Ines dead? Ain't no fucking way. Ines is fucking dead? Hold up. W. No, wrong. This one. A last dawn knife. Nice. Module unlocked. Ogres. My money has gone at 42k, dude. Where's my money, dude? Money doko. Okay. Now that that's unlocked, I won't forget it. Damn, how long is this? 10 hours. Ah, fuck you. Stop. I don't have any for DM8s. Months ago, after contacting reunion, there's this unnamed desert outskirts. You've met all the reunion leaders. What do you think? Are you asking me or her? If you ask me, I'd say nothing out of the ordinary. The stuff they do is pretty par for the course of people. Par for the course for people like that. She's alive. Wait. Oh, months ago. Never mind. She's dead. A strange bunch. There's a child who seemed to be purposefully pushed into that position to the point of being cruel. And then there's a warrior whose toughness is beyond imagination. There are some incredible people, but then there are also some 2-bit villains. All I can say is we seemed all kind of people after fighting wars all these years. But there's someone who caught my eye. Oh, you must be talking about that one. The one who was waiting at the side with the other little rabbits. Their squads seem on a completely different level compared to those of ordinary infected. That kind of Sarkaz warrior can be said to truly bear the mark of war. Sarkaz? Yeah, but you don't see Sarkaz like that every day. He claims to be with Ursus, saying he broke off contact with Kazdel long ago. How pitiful. He never needed to live such an exhausting life. Maybe we should all go meet him. The impression I got from him was that he became much more than a warrior. And you, don't you love thinking about things instead of philosophizing? Why not have a chat with someone like that? We might all learn a lot from him. You're talking about... Pardon, I would like to speak with you alone. Speak of the devil, what's up? To who do I own the pleasure? My name does not matter for the time being. Rest assured, right now I am not here on behalf of the leader. I just want to hear about my countrymen, about my homeland, what has become of them. I know that in Kazdel, many things happened. Some things I have heard, but details, no. You're just an Odyssean. These two identities do not conflict. The bloodline has not changed, dark and deeply rooted. I care not for it, but run from it I cannot. So even if I told you, what do you plan to do? These things happened a long time ago for me. Nothing. There's nothing I can do. But it has been so long since I saw Teresa. Oh, from your reactions I see. She is with you. Her marks is here. After all, you are Sarkaz. Muddied, blood-soaked. She is a hero, at least. So respected, a great warrior, a worthy ruler. My flesh, loyal to Ursus. From my people, I'd exile myself, but I am still Sarkaz. I want to know what happened to her Kazdel. I just want to know. So Wendigos are also Sarkaz? En route to Chernobog. Chernobog, Sarkaz mercenary garrison. Need something? We hope that your mercenaries can give us an explanation. First, your team defected. The people who went after them reported back that you weren't even trying. A few hours ago, some enemies managed to infiltrate Chernobog again due to your negligence. Combined with the fact that when we first captured Chernobog, someone tipped us off that you let... Okay, I got it. The client is dissatisfied with our performance. Can you say that with fewer words? We're simply in a cooperative relationship, and I'm the leader now. If I get on this table and start groveling, will Talal be happy? Or did having Papa Patriot around give you the illusion that Reunion is actually good at fighting a war? Make no mistake about who the people actually capable of bringing your victories are. If you figure it out, hurry up and crawl back to that dragon girl. I'll tell her what she wants to know soon enough, so don't rush me. There's one other thing. Just now, stragglers from the empty part from an enemy party were detected inside the city. That mercenary, Ines, died after exchanging fire with them. Reunion also participated in the battle. The enemies were very strong, and we all suffered losses. This is all due to your negligence. There's no need to get pushy with me. Seems like something happened to the east of here not long ago. Precisely. So, where's the body? Unfortunately, I have bad news. I'm talking about the enemy's corpses, and us wouldn't use such flashy destructive arts. Our casters were also involved in the battle. The entire street was destroyed. Don't you think you're being a little too blatant here? I don't know what you're talking about. So, from your side's point of view, how should the situation be handled? Our main force is to focus on the battle that will take place in Longmen. We have no time to waste here. The leader won't investigate your responsibility in this just yet, so you should handle it yourself. You have a pretty thick Ursus accent. What of it? You guys didn't really think that I'd take some random excuse, did you? W, stop. Put that wand away and calm down first. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away there. You can breathe a sigh of relief first and be grateful that you get to live. What's the meaning of this? Don't get me wrong. The death of one Sarkaz won't affect the outcome of the next battle, and neither will the death of the entire reunion movements. If you don't believe me, you're welcome to try me. I'll make sure our leader hears about your true attitude. There won't be a next time. You heard him. Since you let Rhode Island squad escape, Reunion has never allowed us to act alone. If they could put half as much effort into the actual battles, they wouldn't be getting their asses handed to them so badly. Despite that, you still deliberately let their traitor's Blade Master get away. I didn't deliberately let him go. I just didn't want those idiotic, infected killed Sarkaz brought here. The old you would have slaughtered Flamebringer on the spot to get Reunion's attention off of you. Flamebringer! Regardless of what you wanted. Was I The only one who couldn't remember his code name? How embarrassing. So, is it Ness really? Now's not the time. I'll have someone identify her. Let's talk business first. 3 things. First, Inez wanted to warn you that something's wrong with Tallulah. She must have seen something more specific, but I'm not clear on that. All she told me was Tallulah apparently had 2 shadows. From her reaction, this isn't some common byproduct of art's interference. That damn coward. Why wouldn't she ever be straightforward? Second, the old man has left. Received an order to go fetch something. Tallulah didn't even make any effort to hide it. Finally, a messenger has already set off for Victoria. Shortly, the regent will know everything that has happened here. Darius knows many things, and he has just as many monsters around him. If he is allowed to intervene, this will no longer be a simple question between Reunion and Ursus. W, are you listening to me? Too noisy. This is all good news anyway. Let me have some peace and quiet. You've had your hand on the hilt of your blade ever since you walked through the door. You were like that when we first met, as if you were ready to cut me down at any moment. But the way you stayed calm back then was just like the Patriots. What do you really think about this? That's not important. And none of us are. We all know this. And bad habits die hard. And that's she. I have the right to hear what she said, right? In order to respect her sacrifice. You two are both similar, never considering the consequences of things you do. The regent will not sit idly and watch them lose control. If you can't give him a suitable answer, Londinium summons will destroy everything you've painstakingly put together. Ironically, I still don't know what you're trying to accomplish, even now. Who knows? Just don't think you can handle everything alone, W. You'll come to regret it sooner or later, just like me. The reason you have the right to ask questions is because you avoided the center of the whirlpool. Really? Who's still left on Rhode Island now? Why are you asking that? I've seen your interaction with the messenger. You've been investigating Rhode Island's trail. That drug company. I'd assumed they only got caught up in the war. But turns out, the truth isn't so simple. Especially scouts. According to your plan, we were in charge of all the other fronts during the battle to hold Chernobyl. Yeah, and you guys did a great job. But someone still found him, the ghost of Babel. You chose to find him yourself, and then you let him go. In the past, I would have seen this as a sign of untrustworthiness. But by the look of things, you didn't plan to keep that secret for long anyway. What point is there in hiding that? If you ever fought in battle, you're bound to know some people who have a bit of reputation. After all, if those people have been fighting tooth and nail to hang on, there's no getting around it. What's your plan now? We shouldn't have had to fight against them in the first place. If that Kelsey is still in charge of Rhode Island, this might be a chance. No. What do you think my objective is? I see. You said you helped me do this one thing. We agreed to it. Dishonest mercenaries are worth just as much as dead mercenaries, so I don't mind making some extra arrangements. And this can no longer help you. And soon, I'll have to leave too. Oh, I haven't heard about this before. Where to? I'll head back to Victoria with the messenger. It'll be a 3 or 4 month trip. We'll leave tomorrow morning before the sunrise. Are you in that much of a hurry to reunite with Inez and Death? With your reputation? You plan to head back to Londinium and carry all that sin on your shoulders. Probably be better off fleeing back to Gazelle. You killed Garson and reorganized the mercenaries. Someone has to report this to the regent. If nobody goes to report this, he'll treat us like disowned children and cast us straight into the next war zone, a battlefield within his reach. When that time comes, there really will be no place to run. You're taking this risk to cover for me? Why would you do that? Her Majesty Teresa. She remembered my name and my family. Though Her Majesty is no longer here, there's a part of her left in this piece of shit no good squad. How come I've never seen it? No matter how perverse the Sarkaz personality and methods may be, judging from the results, they're still fighting for that lofty, unrealistic idea. Do you even know what you're talking about? We've known each other for a long time, W. That's all. Out of compassion, let me also give you a reminder. This is your best opportunity to escape Casdale. Leave from here. past Longmen and Ursus to the distant lands beyond, I'm willing to keep one eye closed. But if you go back, know that you will die. Just earlier, you said you wanted me to help you do your thing. If your idea of helping me is just committing suicide, then I suggest you hang on to your life instead. When it's my turn to collect, I like some of the debtors to still be alive. I wouldn't necessarily be going there to die. Depending on the regent's mood, there are many possible outcomes. Ryuna has been manipulated into something far beyond what you can imagine. The regent may well change his mind. In any case, I no longer have the luxury of running away. I've left Cudsdale, and I'm about to leave here. What's the worst that could happen? Patriot has already taught me enough. You've been influenced by him a lot, just from your short time here. Just like you were with Teresa. It's all the same, isn't it? Teresa sit on his throne, even if I am only able to grovel my way up there with my head pressed against the ground. I must reach where he is and figure out what he's thinking. Otherwise, if we continue acting recklessly as we are now, that will truly be committing suicide. You know, you could also just submit to him. I've thought about that before, just so you know. Garson was always suspicious of you. He even gave me the order to kill you once. Oh, sounds like things would have been a little bit more interesting if you had listened to him. Sorry, but I'm not into the same kind of stuff you're into. Now, let's decide. I won't deny that I'm curious about what Theris is up to. Seems like I have no choice though. That's right. Even if you rejected my proposal, I don't plan to let you keep running the show. You're not gonna say that this is for my good, right? Of course not. What kind of sarcasm go around taking care of others? How disappointing. You've just gone right back to your old ways. I thought you were going to keep falling. So, you already have a plan? Why don't you go ask Ines? That's a really unfunny joke. Then, before I leave, let me tell you another joke. Ines once told me you've looked more and more like a lunatic, but your actions got less and less decisive. Oh, me? You really believe that? Have I been using fewer bombs recently? Maybe. No matter how good you might be hiding it, we've worked together for far too many years. Who's to say? Maybe we trusted you this whole time. So, which line was the joke? Oh, it's you, Sarcasm Mystery Hoarder, huh? I heard you were leaving. What business do you have with us? Before I leave, there's something I'd like to confirm. Did any of you personally see Ines fall in battle? No. As soon as we received the support request, the battle was over. The street has been torn apart, and the origin crystals left behind by the catastrophe caused a violent chain reaction. We got the situation under control with fairly minimal. What are you doing? Urusian. You're pretty calm for someone who just saw a companion fall in front of your eyes. You gave off the stench of conspiracy of war, a stench that is all too familiar. If Ines was still here, that's definitely what she'd say. So that's what this is about. It's all too common for people to vent their anger on the infected over a fallen comrade. I just thought you wouldn't been a little smarter than W. A little smarter, huh? Yeah, looking back, I've been a bit overprotective of her, always have been. But not because I was afraid she'd get in trouble, you see. I was more afraid that I have nobody left to kill. After all, I'm also a Sarkas, the real deal. Oh shit. Oh fuck. It's time.
いくら軽視されようとも、法自身がその価値を証明するでしょう。
Okay, what the fuck am I looking at? Okay, I don't want to get these guys. Need to kill these guys first. Now then, how do I do that? Really? It's okay, I can.
進め。意志を堅固にするは規律。
黙っていろ。
Man, this is fucking.
カップないわね。弱を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。
Oh, he's not gonna walk in, is he? Holy bagpipe OP.
私をここに派遣するのがあんた。毎回カウントするなんて
Oh, they didn't alert
誰が言ったの
them.
かしら。
Okay.
悪くない望みだ。生殺の木、伊豆君度よく行使し相譲らん。前に進むぞ。行こし。終わったら何食べようかな。怖くはないわ。食いつく。任せろ。
Why is this fucking music so epic? What the hell?
聞こえてるよ。こっそりどこかに行っちゃうかも。
黙っていろ。
What? I'm in.
私たちならでき
GG's.
ます。はい。
Look at it. 1,012. W's only 700. Wait, W's only 700? What the fuck? GG's, easy. This game is alive. This game is alive, dude. I have seen your reports. Your achievements with Reunion are, to say the least, not worthy of commendation. However, that being said, you have indeed procured some unexpectedly useful information. No, there is no need for thanks, at least not this time. You are all impressive warriors, and until your deaths, you are entitled to the rewards you've earned by the virtue of blood, sweat, and tears you have shed. His Majesty the Regent knows well the acts and deeds of all Sarkaz, even those as insignificant as yourself. The infected are not the only thing in this temple gradually depreciating. You understand? I do. If I am correct in my predictions, Rhode Island has already welcomed the return of a certain unpalatable individual. And you should have made contact. The region is even faster than W, all the way from Londinium. Mercenaries know loyalty only to their own interests, but that nonetheless makes a fine starting point. When the dust settles, and you stand once again before the throne of His Majesty, that is when you will receive your reward. And what about the other warriors? The young infected has her own plans, were you unaware? But His Majesty will not participate in such nonsense. We have mutually decided that Victoria will stand by and watch Reunion's next move. We lack effective measures to retake the control of that unit from W. Furthermore, it is important that we, in the name of our supporters, continue to whip up the infected in all corners of the world. We're still gonna use Reunion? I was sure His Majesty would have. Given up? Oh my, no, young mercenary. Things are yet far from chaotic enough. Even if Reunion has strayed from his leadership, it remains a source of chaos. What's more, should your words just now be taken as a question of His Majesty's intentions? No, absolutely not. Very well, raise your head. Oh yes, for the time being, you need not return to Kisdale. The journey back is too long, and matters have been progressing rapidly there. You are to stay here for now. Enjoy this small respite however you can. Thank you very much. Now then, His Majesty awaits me. You are dismissed. Remember, see to your own business first, Orderer. Of course. Orderer, yes. I look forward to seeing what else you uncover. Looks like it's house arrest for both of us. It's not like I never thought about it, and hey, it's better than I was expecting. But we were a little too naive. Which part was naive? The part where you thought you'd die, or the part where you thought the regent didn't know? Both. He's been pulling the strings from the start. Not that I'm surprised. He's Theresis. We've all heard the stories about him and Teresa, the invincible forces of nature. But I guess in the course of the war, I forgot those stories weren't just stories. So how do we warn W? What's going on with Reunion? We wasted so much time on the road, she might have already split with Tallulah. The other possibility is the show ends in Longmen. Wouldn't that be a bit too quick? It fits with the way W works. If Tallulah is going to destroy the infected, we'll destroy Tallulah first. Or W will destroy Tallulah first. Sarkaz style, with extreme prejudice. She's pretty upset over the death of a certain merc after all. She knows the score. She's out of room to hesitate any longer. Now she just needs to get into the right headspace to make the move. And that means we're left waiting. We've got ways to fool the regent's eyes. It'd be a crazy, risky play, but I've still got my own squad I can keep on standby. Victoria's all over the place right now. They probably wouldn't catch the code. Yeah, and it would have to pass by some real tricky spots controlled by the regent and onto Cazdel. The battlefield ruins there haven't been touched in a long time, but we eked out a living there for a good long time. There was a communication station and an old bunker buried under those ruins. The tower made it look like it was destroyed, but everything down there still works. Hold on, that was a long time ago. How long have you been preparing this? All done way back at the very beginning. Cost me a pretty penny too. Oh man, if they saw the looks on your face right now, boy would they be surprised. For a while now, every time you came back from a battle, you were always deep in thought, like a kid who did something bad. I figure you just lost your will to fight. Nah, it was the opposite actually. I finally realized what it was I had to do. How? Because I had no choice. It's kind of liberating, in a way. W must have said something to you before you left Chernobyl. Does that sound like her? Laying all the cards on the table? No, she'd be a lot less of a pain if she did though. You're right. She came looking for me before I left the core city. She knew what we were going to do. Can you put a price on the life of Merc? Sure, always have. Why even ask? You knew the answer. But who set the price? The war itself. Sure, you got your battlefield honors, your victories, the glory you pull out of hand-to-hand fights, all the things that raise your profile, that let everyone know what a useful tool you are. So boring. But that's all in the past, at least for us it is. What do you mean? Every sarcasm merc should have a nice, clean price tag. But we don't need anybody to slap it on. No oversight. They write their own price in the blood of the enemy in the blood of the enemies of Sarkaz. Are you saying we should get everyone to leave Cazdel? You look surprised, but like, they could choose for themselves. Does this sound weird? Not weird, right? Just give us some thoughts. Think about what you could be doing in Cazdel. You're talking about doing that right in front of Theresis in broad daylight. You make it sound so bad, as if you don't have your own plans. Chill, you're my boss order. You better do it, or we'll have trouble. That's a pretty good joke. The old hands at the Scar Market would laugh themselves into a coma. I certainly want to make the committee happy. They'd be out a lot of money and a lot of wasted brain power. Not to mention all the people they killed. Sure enough, and the old hands there too. Some of them are almost friends of ours. So what are you going to do now? It's up to you. Well, I can't leave Londinium. Hell, I can't even leave this mansion. I think it's up to you. You can do a lot as a messenger. Keep following Tallulah's orders. Order isn't coming back yet. Should be good. As long as that comm station still works, we'll hear back. And they'll get word to W. I know how to do this. Don't give me orders. What a pain in the ass. Just when I decided to go after the Dragon Lady, what a time you picked. Get out here. The ruins of Chernobyl weren't like those of Cazdel. There were still traces of the life on the streets, ravaged as they were. They gave you some idea what had happened. Unlike the total annihilation back there. Like, for example, those two kids painstakingly erasing their weapons. Devil, what are you doing here? No, don't provoke her. Sorry, we were just leaving. Hey, that's an army sword you're holding, isn't it? As it is, Sarkaz steel. You can't even lift it. Why are you hauling that thing around? You're gonna fight back? You're gonna kill me? Get back. Oh, you're hurt. You're gonna get infected. The city got hit with catastrophe. It's not safe here. I won't turn into a thing like you. Oh, what a tough kid. Let me ask you. Do you know what it means to take up the blade of a fallen Sarkaz? Damn.
ドクターさん、私うまくやれてましたか？皆さんの足は引っ張ってませんでしたか？本当ですか？よかった。
Holy shit. Alright, that's W. Is she even in the story? What the fuck? There's this? Oh, there's more story? Memories of War is the annihilation, right?
これまでは私にとって
Where is it?
普通の人何も変わらなかったんだ。同じところに長くとどまることはないし、周りの人たちと深く付き合うつもりもなかった。どれだけ賑やかで
I can hold a lane by
自
herself.
分とは関係ないと思ってたよ。
この場所はリスクアレイのようなものですか？
ドクター、ご機嫌いかがかな？
Alright. Unfortunately, that is all the time I have right now. Because a certain stream is about to happen. And I don't think 8 minutes is gonna be enough time to do anything, so. Anyways. Thank you to those thank you guys for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you all have a good night. I might be back later. We'll see. We'll see the EX and stuff. A third secret stream. But yeah, GG's. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.